system regarding the strategic information system of the company. So this is our name list and the presentation order. Myself, I'm going to do the outline and the recommendation and conclusion, and my other colleagues will do the rest of the part. And if you go through the content, so discuss HR issues, and in that safety practices and the current impact and the proposed technology and its effectiveness. And finally, we we do our recommendations and the further improvements, and finally conclude. The organization, if we are going to focus on the organization, they are a well-established MEP leading contractor, over 33 years of experience, and they are mainly involved in high-rise building and the large-scale projects, and they hold the certification from the Standard Institution for the Occupational Health and Safety 18001 as well. That's why we focused on the health and safety management system of the organization. So for the first part, I hand over to Kahawatta.
Good morning. I'm N.T. Kahawatta. The issues of current health and safety practices. Health and safety issues in constructions are serious concerns due to the inherent risks associated with the industry. Human errors. There is a greater chance of human errors when manual processes are used. Systems that rely on paper to document safety inspections, incident reports, and the compliance with safety regulations may result in inaccurate, incomplete, and unreadable reports. Limited real-time insights. Real-time insights into safety situations are frequently absent from manual monitoring. Inefficiency. Manual monitoring requires significant time and effort from safety personnel. Incomplete data. Manual monitoring may result in incomplete and inconsistent data collection. Communication difficulties. Manually transmitting safety information may cause misconceptions or delays in communication. Restricted accessibility. Not all stakeholders, particularly those who operate off-site or remotely, may have easy access to paper-based safety data. Compliance risks. Manual monitoring procedures might not guarantee complete adherence to norms and laws pertaining to health and safety. Scalability problems. When construction projects get bigger or more complicated, manual monitoring may not be able to keep it up. Thank you. I'll hand over to Mr. Jayasundara.
Good morning. Impact of identified issues of current health and safety practices. During our study, we identified 10 issues. First one is increased risk of accident and injuries. Manual monitoring process can lead oversight, delays, and delay health and safety of work. Significant time and effort from safety personnel. Inefficiencies in a safety management process can slow down project process, increase project cost, and finally, it will impact the overall productivity. Non-compliance, legal non-compliance with health and safety regulations and standards. This exposes can to legal liabilities, fines, and reputational damage. May suffer as a result of unsafe working conditions, satisfaction, and increased employee turnover. Reputational damage. Construct a company ability to attract new customers and partners may hinder by unfavorable Financial losses. Direct costs associated with accident and fines are example for indirect costs. Stakeholders dissatisfaction. Lost opportunities for improvement. Innovative ways to enhance health and safety procedures in the construction industry are frequently provided by new technologies. Construction business lost out possibilities to improve safety performance by not implementing these technologies, which offer predictive analytic and sophisticated monitoring capabilities. Employee dissatisfaction and turnover. Employee demand safe workplace, and if they feel employee not concerned health and safety of workers, they may lose faith in the company or become demotivated. Finally, lost competitive advantage. Business in the construction field who implement new technologies to earn competitive edge. They can differentiate themselves by offering safe working conditions, more efficient process, high quality outcome, and achieve long-term success. With that, I conclude my part. Chanaka, over to you.
Role in preventing from injuries of workers in construction industries by leveraging AI and advanced sensing technology. When a potential hazard is detected, the wearable device can automatically and send alerts to nearby workers, supervisors, and emergency response team. Implement GPS tracking and geofencing features to pinpoint the locations of workers involved in hazards and facilitate rapid assistance. Example, a smart helmet embedded with sensors and AI algorithm to detect changes in height, sudden movements, or lack of movements, inductive of falls. The helmet could alert the worker and the supervisor immediately if fall is detected. Next. At the same time, with the IoT technology and the available technology, we can introduce a airbag and a human capsule model to cover the worker who is falling down prior to reach the ground. It is embedded in the employee PEP kit. Next. Use drone with the cameras and sensors that are driven by AI have the ability to autonomously survey the areas, spotting possible hazards, predictive hazards, and communicate workers as soon as possible. The supervisors to take remedial actions. Next, provide cutting-edge virtual reality training programs that reproduce same working conditions where workers can experience and monitor the preventive measures taken by the workers to avoid from hazards. Monitor and evaluate performance indicators from the training simulations to pinpoint the area needed of development and adjust further training material appropriately. AI system could monitor the progress and offer tailored criticism for development. Next, gamification elements can be used training such as challenges, tests, rewards, keep workers engaged and motivated during the training sessions. Arrange personalized training programs. Next, AI algorithm can detect possible hazards and suggest prevent actions ahead time by evaluating historical data, weather, site factors, and workers' behavior pattern. These findings can be used by supervisors to better manage resources and put in place focused safety measures. Next, install IoT sensors and AI-driven predictive maintenance capabilities in construction machineries and electrical equipment. In order to identify any indicators of possible electric malfunctions or breakdowns, the sensors can track temperature, vibrations, equipment performance, and other variables in order to avoid from electrical hazards. Next, AI-powered automated safety checklists. These checklists guided employees through safety precautions before they begin the work. Before allowing worker to begin, system could be confirmed that all required safety measures like person harness and inspecting anchors point are in place. Real-time monitoring and alerts, wearable technology, drones, and other sensors are provide data to AI algorithm that monitor worker activities and environment conditions. When there is a breach in safety procedures like unapproved entry into prohibited locations or neglecting to wear personal protective equipment, the system has the ability to identify if the promptly notify managers. Next, to reduce caught in between incidents on construction site, develop a smart zone monitoring and proximity detection system, employ AI algorithm and advanced sensors. To build network detection system, place sensors nearly machinery equipment and dangerous locations like trenches and excavation sites. Real-time alarm can be triggered by sensors when identify the presence of workers, objects, or barriers near machinery and hazards areas. Examine sensors data using AI algorithm to spot possible caught in between damages. For an example, the system can identify obstructions in limited space or trenches or when a person is too close moving gear. Next. Implement remote monitoring and diagnostic capabilities for electrical systems and equipment using AI-powered sensors and cloud-based analytics platforms. Enable real-time monitoring of electrical infrastructure from remote location, allowing supervisors and maintenance personnel to identify address issues without being physically present at the location construction site. AI algorithm can analyze data from remote sensors to diagnose electrical problems, troubleshoot issue, and recommend corrective actions, minimizing downtime and improve overall system reliability. Next, to reduce caught in between mishaps, improve machinery and equipment safety features with automated and AI-driven sensors. Install camera and sensors in machinery to offer real-time vision and identify obstructions or workers in working areas. Examine sensors data using AI algorithm to forecast possible caught in between situations. For instance, the system can identify and take preventive actions when workers' body part in the path of moving machinery. Notify equipment operators potential hazards and encourage them to take corrective actions by means of visuals and auditory alerts. Next, create AI-powered system to monitor and control handling, storing, and disposal hazards material on building sites. Use RFID barcodes, tagging devices to identify hazardous material and monitor their movements across the building sites. Next, create wearable biometric sensors that are intelligent enough to track in real time and biological parameters of employees such as body temperature, heart rate, stress level, level of hydrations, and etc. Employ AI algorithm to evaluate biometric data and use programmable alert system to tell employees and managers when crucial threshold are exceeded, such as feedback, auditory alarms, and visual warning. Next, provide a heavy equipment with AI-powered collision avoidance system with sensors and cameras to provide it 360-degree view and identify surrounding nearby workers, equipment, cars, and obstructions. Real-time sensors data analyzed by AI algorithm can use anticipating possible collisions, automatically modify machinery operation to prevent mishaps. Next, create portable gas detection tools using cutting-edge sensors and AI algorithm to identify hazardous gases and vapors that are frequently encountered in construction site. To guarantee the precision and defendability of gas detection equipment, incorporate self-testing and automatic turning features. When the dangerous materials are discovered, notify employees visually, audibly, so they can quickly react to reduce exposure hazards. Next, to identify potential economic risk and construction work, developing a economic risk assessment tool to examine job tasks, postures, and habitat factors. Some of the tool, Ego Plus, Velocity, EHS Economics Plus, and Human Tech Atlas give supervisors and employee immediately feedback on the degree of economic risk and suggest changes to work procedure, instrument, and equipment to decrease economic risk. Next, Sakuni, over to you.
Good morning to you all. Effectiveness of proposed solution. First one is real-time monitoring and alert system. By gathering data from various devices, we can promptly detect and notify managers and employees about potential hazards, enabling proactive intervention to mitigate risks and prevent mishaps. Secondly, data-driven decision-making will be at the core of our safety strategy. By gathering and analyzing data on safety events and employee feedback, management can make well-informed decisions to identify high-risk areas and implement targeted solutions. Can access the success of their safety programs by tracking safety performance indicators. Over the time, with the help of a strategic information system, accountability for safety results and ongoing improvement initiatives are facilitated by the data-driven approach. Moreover, embracing innovative technologies like strategic information system demonstrate our commitment to prioritizing the health and safety of our workforce stakeholders, thus enhancing stakeholder confidence and competitive edge in the market. By involving employees in data collecting, analyzing, and decision-making process, can increase their involvement and empowerment culture inside the company. Adaptability and scalability to guarantee strategic information system, continuous applicability and efficacy in scale as the organization expands or changes and adjusts to shifting organization needs. Next part will be done by Harita. Harita, over to you.
Thank you, Sampath. Good morning, everyone. Today, I'll discuss the benefit of our proposed solution for enhancing safety on the construction site. Our focus is on integrating strategic information systems and disruptive technologies to significantly improve safety measure. First, let's talk about enhanced hazard identification and risk assessment. Advanced systems and technologies help us better find and evaluate safety risks at construction site. They use data from past projects to predict and manage potential problems before they wasn't making the workplace safer. Moving on, improve safety training and education. Virtual and augmented reality offers hands-on engaging training experience for construction workers. This technology ensures all workers are well trained to perform their tasks safely and are aware of how to handle potential dangers. Next, optimal resource distribution is strategic information system analyze safe that investment in safety are compliance management. Using strategy systems and technology simplifies the process of staying compliant with health and report reduce administrative burden and help avoid penalties for non-compliant project within legal stand. Furthermore, our approach increase efficiency and productivity in incorporative technology into safety management process helps construction site run more efficiently, minimizing downtime and speeding up project completion. This not only saves money but also everyone. Next, I welcome to Nayani to explain next slide.
Thank you. Performance, because this is essential to get the user input regarding the system and also examine the critical performance metrics and also pinpoint areas where the improvement needed. And also they can have partnership and collaboration because this involves a kind of a high cost, and also they are working with the clients and the main contractors. So they have to have a partnership and collaboration in implementing these kind of systems. And also leadership, which is more important. Their attitude will be focus on the improvement of this kind of system, and also cultural change, because we know the educational level of the workers, and also they are the heart of the organization. So we have to have make cultural change in order to implement this kind of a system. And also mobile application they can use for the making alert system and filling near misses, like kind of a things. So they can use mobile application, and also they can have peer-to-peer safety feedback. This will encourage positive criticism. System, and also huge investment in training and education needed. As I mentioned in the earlier, there are staff as well as workers in the construction industry. So the workers play a big vital role. So we have to have an investment in the training and education using the virtual training systems, practical seminars, and various other training techniques. And also with the compliance with the OSHA's requirements in the standard institution, they have to have a regular system audits as well. They can just have updates on the system continuously. So if we conclude our presentation, because we have focused on one of a construction company, so where we can use proposed technology in the area of health and safety management, because this is essential, because they are focusing on because in the construction industry still the construction workforce is the heart of the organization. So their safety implementation is essential to maintain the reputation and gain the competitive advantage. And also this will help the organization to winning the client and winning the projects and get the competitive advantage over other organization, even though this involves kind of a cost involvement, but still this will benefit the organization in improving the health and safety management system. So this is the end of our presentation, and thank you very much, sir, and for the audience. And this is the time for the question and answers.
Yeah, good presentation. One issue is actually I'll talk about lot of different technologies like IoT, AI, gamification, and all these things. How are you all planning to implement everything, or what's the plan? Assume you're going to apply for this company, Kent Engineering,
Yes, actually, sir, so we have discussed the several options that we are focusing on, but we know we are doing a HRIS in the sense high risk assessment we do in the health and safety management system. So because since with the cost concerns, because the availability of the cost proposal for these projects, it depends on the project to project. So we can implement different system by the project unique demands and the specification, and also we can implement the system because concerning the high risk, through the HIRA we can identify what are the high risk activities. So we can focus on the first priority for those high risk activities. I can through kind of a pace by pace we can implement this system.
So adding to Nayani, actually, the organization is now conducting the foreign projects as well. So in Sri Lanka perspective concern, we can implement, as you said very correctly, we have introduced AI, gamifications, and IoT. But whereas in Sri Lankan context, we can give more focus on the gamification factor, since we can create an environment and we can give a more realistic scenario to the employees to practice and give some idea. And by doing that thing, we can guarantee that employee will react this similar kind of situation create. They will react definitely to concern about health and safety. When it comes to the foreign projects, we can implement AI and IoT technology, since those projects will the countries Maldives and these Seychelles. So these countries we can implement these kind of set as per the customers requirement and the project value. We need to think what kind of package we are going to give for the safety requirement, it is customization will be done, and because we need to focus on return on investment as well, sir, as for the project. If we more utilize our resource and the income is low, we cannot the answer for this, sir.
Okay. So, what is the practicability of implementing these things in some of these environment?
Yes, sir. There's a kind of a concern because we know that the staff anyway, we don't have that much of a concern, but when we consider about the workers, we do have a concern because we know so the education level and their attitude. So we have to go for a like cultural change, and also that's why we have discussed in the earlier. So when we consider about the practicability, so we can just focus on, because there are a cost involvement as well. So we have to focus on that as well, because otherwise, so we know we are on a tight schedule to win the projects. So because of that, so we can just focus on the high risk activities based on the HIRA. So with the practicability of the cost involvement and change in the culture as well, and change in the employee attitudes, so we can focus on phase by phase for the developing the system.
And same time, adding to Diane, sir, we can introduce to overcome that student since the employees is not that much of qualified. I need to say they are not qualified in A levels, like so, because the education level is below than that, some of them. So they need to we have to train them like the people can play a game. Likewise, during the induction period, we can give some training there. And same time, we can have a model system. We can introduce some smart training model system for those peoples to acclimatize for the situation, sir. The place where we can have the IoT and AI and other factors, sir. Stage by stage, for an example, when we consider about the game, there's a levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, likewise. Then for the gamification, the training we can get as a game and practice the gaming techniques, and we can give stage by stage. Stage 1 is completed, the employee, then okay, go ahead with the stage 2, sir. Stage 2 is completed, then go ahead with the stage 3. Okay, you want, and they will be motivated and they will be more enthusiastic to do this training, sir. So that is how we can encourage the employee and motivate the employee to do the training, sir.
And at the
Okay.
same time, sir, adding to it, so even though their education level is below, but a lot of workforce is young blood, and so they are into with the technology. And also at the same time, not like civil construction, we are into MEP construction. So there are a plumbing system, electrical system, gas protection, detection kind of systems are kind of a like complicated system, not like just civil. So because of that, these are the skilled workforce. So they have the ability and they have trained for that kind of a system. Even the electrical installation, gas protection detection system, they are having the hands-on experience of using technology. So I think so it will be practical for them to just grab the things quickly, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. For the benefit of time, we'll stop this point.
Right, sir.
And thank you. So let's move to the next presentation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Who is going to present next?
So we are
Group
going to
5.
present.
So may I start presenting, sir?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Good morning, dear sir
Morning, sir.
and my dear colleagues. Good morning, dear sir and my dear
Hi.
colleague. So today we are going to give a technology-driven solution for a major problem which is prevalent in the university system of Sri Lanka. So our topic goes as revolutionized learning, a unified approach to learning and development in ABC University. Next slide. So these are our group members. We have presented group members in the order of presenting, and I am WPAP Rangana. Next slide. These are the contents that we are going to present throughout the presentation. First of all, we are going to give an introduction for the issue that we have identified. And then we are going to propose a technology-driven solution for the identified issue. And then we are going to discuss about the benefits of the proposed technology-driven solution. And then we are going to discuss about the effectiveness of the proposed solution. And finally, we are going to give recommendations about this technology-driven solution. Next. To begin with, through a brief introduction, the university system today is facing a key role in guiding students and delivering a quality education in both public as well as the private sectors. Inadequate training and development initiatives taken by the universities is known to be a critical factor for this lower performance issue. However, when employees lack the necessary skills, knowledge, and competencies required to perform their roles effectively, it not only affects individual growth, but also will be a drawback to organizational progress. And also, it is important to note that training initiatives have become ad hoc or non-existent as the HR departments prioritize other professional needs like marketing over employee development, which come along with tight budgets. Due to traditional hierarchical structures which are prevalent in the university system, decision-making processes are centralized with limited individual authority granted to individual departments as well as the faculties to design and implement tailored training programs. In light of these challenges, it is important for educational institutes to recognize the importance of investing in their most valuable assets, which is their human capital. And now I will hand over the presentation to Chetani to propose technology-driven solution for this identified challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Rangana. Traditionally, like other organizations, ABC University also rely on conventional training and development methods. However, these methods often fail to address the diverse learning needs and preferences of employees, resulting in suboptimal performance and stagnated growth. But fear not, for we stand on the brink of a revolution in our employee development. Today, I'm here in front of you on behalf of my team to propose a bold new approach to training and development. One that integrates personalized learning platforms, gamification techniques, virtual reality, and augmented reality stimulation. This concept is a developed concept from the concept known as digital twinning, drawn inspiration from NASA application. And it holds a promise of These platforms leverage the power of artificial intelligence to assess each employee's unique set of skills, learning preferences, and career aspirations. By tailoring learning paths and recommending courses and resources, we ensure that every individual receives targeted training aligned with their needs. But why stop there? Let's inject some fun into the learning process with gamification techniques. By incorporating elements such as points, badges, and leaderboards, we turn learning into a game where employees are not just passive participants, but active competitors striving for excellence. And finally, let's dive into virtual reality and augmented reality stimulation. Imagine being able to step into a virtual world where you can practice real-world scenarios without real-world consequences. But what does all this mean for ABC University? It means empowering academic staff to thrive, grow, and excel in their roles. By synergistically integrating personalized learning platforms, gamification techniques, virtual reality, and augmented reality simulations, we create a dynamic learning ecosystem that fosters continuous growth and drives organizational success. Now let's move on to a small video clip that shows the importance of this kind of a developed approach. Now, over to you, Subhashi, to continue the presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, KKSP Kumari, and I'm going to talk about the benefits of the proposed technology-driven solution. We can save money through e-learning by reducing traveling cost, payment of fees for resource persons, rentals for physical spaces. Also, we can provide trainings for larger audience at the same time. And the second benefit is time saving. Learning time can be increased by reducing traveling time, breaks or meal hours, starting and wrapping up sessions. Employees can learn at their free time. E-learning provides flexibility to employees and it enhances work-life balance of the employee. Customized training can be provided according to the requirements. Real-time feedbacks can be obtained in online mode and necessary data can be gathered from the systems. And those information can be used to evaluate employee performance and the organizational performance, as well as HR functions such as succession planning, rewards, training and development, etc. Attractive methods such as gamification, video, audio can be used for e-learning and as e-learning as a e-learning tool. This is employee motivation and the retention. Also, personalized training program increases employee motivation. Just-in-time access to the resources enhance job engagement and the employee motivation. Traditional training provide lot of learning materials, also they are hard to find and access. Comparatively, e-learning provides easy access to key resources when they need such provisions. E-learning platforms help to on-the-job training and there are so many benefits to discuss further. So I invite Dulesh Anuradha to continue with the presentation. Over to you, Dulesh.
Thank you, Subhashi. Good morning, all. I will continue from quick benefit. It's increases self-confidence of the employees. Often some employees contribute less to group training session due to fear of failure. However, when given the opportunity to train online, it creates a safe environment for employees to relearn and retrain without the fear of embarrassment in group settings. Online training provides a comfortable space for employees to enhance their skills and knowledge at their own pace, ultimately increasing their self-confidence. Sixth one is enhances global collaboration and networking. Through online platforms, employees from various locations, countries, and cultures can come together, discuss ideas, and share knowledge and technologies. This fosters collaboration and builds a global network, providing employees with invaluable exposure to diverse perspectives and practices. Seventh benefit is enhances flexibility in today's dynamic work environment. Employees seek solutions that fit their busy lifestyles, and online training offers the flexibility employees expect. And with learning platforms, employees can engage with learning materials at their convenience, fitting learning around their work and personal schedules. Additionally, offering e-learning modules in multiple languages caters to our diverse workforce, making learning accessible to everyone. Uh, Final benefit is increases profitability of the organization by providing online training. Organizations can reduce costs associated with the traditional training methods while maximizing profitability. The return on investment of online training is high compared to traditional costly training programs. Furthermore, effective online training aligned with business objectives helps retain top talent and enhance employee knowledge and skills and increase productivity as well, ultimately leading to increased revenue and employee and customer satisfaction. I invite to Pugudu to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Dilesh. Good morning. So, under the effectiveness of the proposed system, so we can identify current skills and competencies of all of them, and then can develop the career development plan. Then can real-time monitoring. So, under the personalized learning platform, under the personalized learning platform, by analyzing individual strength and their weaknesses and learning and training styles, we can create optimize learning path and optimize comprehensive and engagement. So under the AR and VR simulation, so augmented reality and virtual reality are advanced technologies that use in this time immerse users in vertical environment. So it is very effective platform for the these things. And under the dynamic eco-learning system, refer to the flexible and adaptable environment designed to facilitate continuous learning and skill development. We have identified some various elements from them under the dynamic ecosystem, digital platforms and personalized learning experiences and collaboration tools. And so then increase in efficiency and effectiveness and the productivity of them. So then next one is enhanced performance and skill acquisition. From them, enhance their performance and skills, how to acquisition top skills like that. And this is cost effective system for the and very scalability system. So this is my part, and over to you, Yugni. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhudu. Good morning, everyone. So I would like to introduce our recommendations in order to improve the above proposed technology-driven solution. The first recommendation is enhanced data-driven personalization. We can utilize data analytics and learning algorithms to gather insights about learners' preferences. It mainly helps to assess learners' individual needs. The second one is implement the adaptive learning paths to identify the performance progress of learners. Third one is provide feedback mechanisms about learners' progress. Fourth one is peer collaboration, such as group projects and collaborative activities. Fifth one is ensure the flexibility and accessibility to make the things to be done easier. When we move into next slide, the sixth recommendation is continuous improvement by collecting feedbacks from users to improve the platforms. Also, clear goal setting is very important to work within the gamified environment. Other one is gamification and rewards. It helps to motivate participants. Although the performance optimization ensure the smooth operation and it minimizing lags. The last recommendation is immersive experience. It deeply involves and engages the participants' confidence. It also can be refers to the feeling of being fully immersed in a digital environment that surrounds and interact with user in a way that feel realistic. By following these recommendations, we suppose to that it may be very helpful to improve proposed technology-driven solution. Thank you all. This is the time for questions and answers.
Yes, a good solution for a common problem. So one of the critical thing is actually content development when it comes to gamification and stuff like that. So what is your recommendation? How are you going to develop this content?
So actually, we can encourage students and all the lecturers as well to develop these things, like IT engineering part lecturers are like people, we can encourage them to develop these things, as this is a new approach. Still, it is new to Sri Lanka as well. We can encourage them to develop the content of these things. Sir.
That is on behalf of the company.
No, sir. Actually, we have to facilitate the new youth to do these things by facilitating these things, and companies should sponsor them as well, because it is a little bit costly, but it is worthwhile.
So you ask external people to develop the content and
no,
provide
there should be a collaboration, sir. Like research, there are in universities, there are research collaboration centers. Likewise, content development collaboration should be there in universities.
Okay. So now it's once you implement this kind of technology, the challenge is actually moving people from traditional learning to this kind of learning. So what sort of challenges company will face?
First, the gap of knowledge of technology. So we have to facilitate them with training support systems, like desktop support systems, training workshops like things, and make them reduce the knowledge gap with the lecturers and the people who engage with this is most of probably the lecturer.
So adding to that, so we recommended something like AR and VR. So we can create a background like actually interacting with students, and then engage the lecturers to develop their skills, same like they're physically interacting with the students. And then we can overcome the challenge of the challenges that they might face when they are actually physically interacting with the students.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's move to the next presentation. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, my dear colleagues. We are group number 6. Our group comprising of 6 members, one of myself, Chanta Dharmasidi, and Nazmila, Irand, Senesh, Vinma, and Shakyani. Miss Nazmila, can you share the screen?
Sir, can you give me control to share the screen?
It's already given. Other teams also shared. Yeah. Naspita, your screen is shared but can't see.
Nazmila, any problem is there technically?
Right, it's done. You can do.
Still can't see.
Can you see now?
No, dear.
We can only see your folder.
Now can you see?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Now it is okay.
Right.
Okay, now we are going to present our assignment. Our group assignment of HRIS focuses on employee performance appraisal of performance management. Performance management is a process of performance planning, monitoring, evaluating, developing, rewarding. Likewise, there is a lot of functions in the performance management. Performance appraisal is a crucial HR function that involves assessing and documenting an employee's job performance. This evaluation plays a significant role in determining employees' promotion, compensation, career development opportunities, succession planning, and talent identification within the organization. Even though I have highlighted the importance of performance appraisal, a significant issue arises from the bias in the appraisal process. It is true that we are talking about fair and accurate evaluation, but we observe that many organizations do not have robust appraisal system. Bias within these systems can undermine fairness and honesty, resulting in inaccurate performance assessment. This is not only impact individual employees, but also affect the team productivity, effectiveness, and organizational culture. Therefore, rectifying biases in the appraisal process is essential to align with organizational goals and enhance the employee satisfaction and engagement. So to study the employee appraisal process, we have chosen a prominent apparel company in the Western Province with over 5,000 employees. The performance appraisal process of that company begins with onboarding new employees, where they receive a detailed description outlining their duties and responsibilities. Then the HR department then develop specific objectives and KPIs with the support of head of the department and referring the job description, where are uploaded into the systems by the HR department. Then each employee conduct a self-assessment, evaluating their performance against the scheduled objectives and KPIs. Next, the supervisor reviewed the self-assessment through face-to-face discussion, scrutinizing whether employees have achieved their targets and goals. Finally, the system computes employee performance and forward the results to the HR department for appropriate action, including training if there is any gap, employee development, and reward and retention. In that company, the system, the existing system in the company generate documents using unstructured text data based on supervisor comments and employee self-assessment. However, to the system's limitation in analyzing a language pattern. In analyzing a language pattern, as there is a limitation, we feel that there is a risk of potential biases influencing the generated information. So that there is a requirement to introduce a bias-free performance evaluation system to reinforce and enhance the effectiveness of the system while mitigating biases. Next. Next. Next one. Accordingly, we developed our problem statement as a inaccurate performance evaluation due to biasing only undermine individuals, employees, growth and opportunities, but also erode team productivity and create a toxic company culture, ultimately hindering organizations. So I would like to invite my colleagues Nazmila to talk about bias-free evaluation system. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dharmasiri. As our group mentioned, due to the performance evaluation system, there's a problem and there's a gap identified. So we would like to propose a strategic information system, that is a bias-free performance evaluation system, that is a BEPS, that is a technology-driven solution for all the AI systems. Also, this can be evaluated. There's a process which analyzes written feedback. Also, it can detect potential biases in the language usage, because there are many gender problems arise. Also, based on few qualifications and such performance were identified. So due to this, we can minimize those issues by using this AI. Also, this can be used in AI, ML and natural language processing. Also, this can be responsible to analyze large amounts of data, which can be benefited to large-scale organizations. Also, it can identify patterns and trends of the employee performance. So based on that, they can evaluate particularly the salary increments and performance-based evaluations. Also, these algorithms can identify areas where employees are really excelled and where they need improvement and shortcomings. Also, it can provide a comprehensive view of employee performance. To further discuss, I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Eranda.
Asmila, go to the next slide. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In next few minutes or so, I'm going to discuss about the natural learning process algorithm. So the NLP, or the natural learning process algorithm, is one best solution to evaluate or analyze written feedback of managers and also employee self-evaluations. So the NLP algorithms scan feedback comments and find language patterns associated with biases, especially in terms of gendered language and stereotypical phrases. Some of the phrases like aggressive, abrasive will be potentially used for describing female employees for the biasness. And for an example, let's say the phrases like assertive confidence may be used as flagging language for male employees to identify the biasness. So the NLP, by identifying the flagging bias languages, the feedback through NLP, the bias-free performance evaluation ensures the objective performance criteria. So the more number of performance feedback you enter into the NLP, the more effectively the NLP will respond. So it implies that the NLP the NLP requires extensive training for system utilization. Next slide, please. Next slide. Right. As far as the role of no, previous slide. Go to the previous slide. As far as the role of natural language processing is concerned, it consists with three main roles. So the first one is unstructured text analysis. The NLP can analyze key themes, sentiments, and language patterns in unstructured written feedback through machine learning techniques. Secondly, the language bias insights. So the NLP can surface insight that may not be visible through numerical rating alone. And the final point is the automated feedback processing. So the NLP can effectively process language, processing large volume of performance feedbacks, ensuring the data-driven consistent evaluation. Next slide, please. So the integration of information system for data-driven evaluation itself implies that it is dedicated for objective performance evaluation. The performance data from various sources in the HR system will be integrated and analyzed through NLP comprehensively, and it will be displayed in an interactive dashboard in the forms of performance metrics, and also in the forms like trends and patterns. It will be depicted. Finally, we can find the predictive analysis of potential biases, rectifying itself, and it can be entered into the system for the further use. Next slide. So when we consider about improving the transparency and fairness through NLP, it helps structuring feedback around objective metrics, and also leverage NLP to identify and mitigate biases. And most importantly, it will help for continuous monitoring and for the evaluation process. Next slide. Right. Finally, the NLP helps to enhance employee engagement and development, especially in terms of personalized growth. And when it comes to personalized growth, the NLP will understand a unique strength, interest, and it help for development needs. It will help for development needs, and it will enable for customized learning as well. And when it comes to transparent feedback, so it will provide a bias-free performance evaluation based on objective performance criteria. And also, it can be considered as a it will provide a collaborative mentorship, and it will create a culture of mentorship where employees seek guidance and support from his peers and leaders. So with that, I have come to the end of the NLP briefing. So the execution of information system will be briefed by Vinma. Vinma, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you for Aranda.
Good morning, sir. So with that, I will brief about the information system. So this system will be a cloud-based platform which will accessible to the managers and HR professionals across all the organizations. They can use their name and the password, and with that, we can ensure the security of the data of this system. So next slide, please. So then. So this system will feature as a user-friendly interface that allows managers to, and it will easy input of performance data, including quantitative metrics and qualitative feedbacks. Next slide, please. So following are the key components of the information system that we proposed. So first thing is data input. Data input can be done through the managers. So they can input performance ratings, achievements metrics, and written feedbacks of each employee to this bias-free performance evaluation platform. And this system will also integrate the existing HR database together additional relevant data such as tenure and their job description and other required data. Then the bias detection, these NLP algorithms will analyze the written feedback comments in real time, flagging instances of the potentially biased language for review. And the managers will have opportunity to review the flagged comments and edit them as needed to remove biasness before finalizing the evaluations. Then the third component is the performance analytics. So this system will provide comprehensive performance analytics dashboards that summarize employee performance ratings, achievements metrics, and feedback trends. And these dashboards will enable HR leaders to identify patterns of bias and track progress in reducing bias over the time. And the fourth one is training and education resources. For this, the system will include a library of training and education resources on unconscious bias awareness and mitigation strategies. And the employees and managers can access these resources to enhance their understanding of bias and develop skills for fair and objective performance evaluations. And finally, the continuous improvement. So this system will incorporate mechanism for continuous improvement, allowing for ongoing reinforcement of bias detection algorithms and system functionality based on the user feedback and performance data analysis. Next slide, please. So by implementing this bias-free performance evaluation system with the innovative technologies like NLP, so the organization can achieve a fair, transparent, and objective performance evaluation process, and that enhance the employee engagement, promotes talents development, and foster culture and inclusivity and the diversity. So then, with that, I invite Sanesh to brief on assessment and effectiveness and benefits of this system. Sanesh, over to you.
Thank you, Vinma. So good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. We are talking about like assessment of effectiveness and benefits for PEP, the performance evaluate process in bias.
Sinesh, you might have to speak little loud.
Sorry, sir. We are talking about bias-free performance evaluation systems. What are the benefits? So this is we are using for companies, organization. After we are going to what are the mostly effectiveness. So there are kind of we are choosing some elements and others effective parts. There's a first one is a behavior alignments. The behavior alignments to effectiveness is measure the extent which employee behavior align with organization goals and value. Most important for organization goals of values of organization. This after you can see the performance improvement. The performance improvement, this effectiveness visa, we are monitoring employee performance and improvement through metrics or before the after comparisons. And this is the next one is the feedback quality. Feedback quality is the effectiveness is assessment of feedback clarity, specific and quality of feedback provide toward bias-free performance evaluation system for performance goals. And others one, employee engagement. Employee engagement is very helpful company organization to improve in performance. So there's a effectiveness that's measure using 4PEP systems using measure employee engagement and participation rates with the BFPES process can be accessed through employee satisfaction surveys. So others one is skill development. We want to decided how to train which one parties we are trained. That's important for effectiveness. Access the extended which BFPS contribute the developing employee skills and competences for the organization. There's the next one is goal achievement. Goal achievement can be tracked through metrics such as goal completion and deadlines. And this is the retention and turnover. Retention and turnover is most important metrics for some organization, because turnover is more increase, there's a performance levels down. So this PEP systems, you can see their measure this one. So evaluate whether BFPs contribute employee retention for forced training and positive work environment and recognizing rewarding performance systems. We can use it there, recognize for rewarding performance. And others one, next slide please. The organization performance. The organization performance means there are very criteria here, but we are all totally performance level here in the low levels, middle levels, and higher level. This is the you can see there in 3 levels. Analyze correlation between employee performance improvement and organization outcomes to identification. And feedback loop efficiency, evaluate how to quickly feedback delivered process and accept upon to drive performance improvement. And others one, adoption and compliance. The measure extent to which employee and managers adapt and comply with the bias-free performance evaluation systems production guidelines. This can be tracked through compliance audit, usage metrics for PEs tools, and feedback for stakeholders. And it's a final one, the cost benefit analysis. Cost, did you know that cost is very helpful to organization? There's a providing service and good productions. For there's a production cost benefit analyzed to determine the return or investment of implementing BFPS. Compare cost associated with implementing and maintaining the system with the benefits diverse for improved performance and organization outcomes. So next slide, please. We are the benefits. I even talked about 4 benefits and with examples. The speed and efficiency. Benefits buyers can lead quickly decision making, evaluate, allowing managers to assess performance rapidly, allocate resources efficiently. So this is the improvement when the managers to decision. What are the decision you can take decision in immediately. This you can see their BF systems and you can do up to some systems. So access profile is example managers bias toward to particular employee might perform them to recognize outstanding performance more readily, saving time in preparation. So there's a second one, motivation and engagement. This bias mean positively employees can boost moral and motivation, leading to increased engagement and productivity. Examples is an employee who feel their manager has bias to their contributors may be more motivated to excel, seeking recognition and approval. Next slide, please. And this is the third one, relationship building. Buyers can foster stronger bonds between manager and employee, creating a sense of trust and loyalty within the team. This example is this manager bias toward an employee potential results motivation opportunities and it strengthens and professional relationships. There's a final one, innovation and creativity. Buyers the challenges and conventional normal can encourage innovative thinking and drivers purpose within the organization. A bias towards unconventional ideas must be lead to exploration of new strategies of approaches and fostering creativity in problem solving. And I would like to understand for what are the benefits and effectiveness. And I would invite to so Shakyani, just continue, please.
Thank you, Samesh. Good morning, sir, and my fellow batchmates. Now I will explain the summary of the assignment, challenges that arise when implementing and how to overcome those challenges, as well as the further improvements. Let's move. It's a summary of the assignment. The bias-free performance evaluation system is proposed as a solution to address biases in employee performance appraisals, leveraging AI, ML, and NLP algorithms. Bias-free performance evaluation system aims to provide a fair and objective evaluation by analyzing written feedback for potential biases. The system offers benefits such as attracting top talents, data-driven decision-making, reducing biases, improving productivity, increasing employee satisfaction, and fostering a long-term organizational success. Let's move on to the challenges when implementing. Implementing bias-free performance evaluation system has had to face resistance to change from employee and managers from the traditional evaluation methods and had a fear of concern regarding the transparency and explainability of AL algorithms and they need for vast training for ensure proper utilization of the system. Let's see what are the recommendations to overcome those challenges. Next slide, please. To overcome these challenges, it's crucial to involve all the staff in this implementation process, provide a comprehensive training on how to use bias-free performance evaluation system effectively, and ensure transparency in how AL algorithms analyze performance data. Additionally, forecasting a culture of openness to feedback and continuous improvement can facilitate the adoption of the new system. Let's see what are the future further improvements. Next slide. Further improvements for bias-free performance evaluation system could include take-part employee feedback mechanism to enhance relevance and acceptance, developing understandable AI functions to increase transparency and incorporatively qualitative assessments of soft skill to provide a more complete evaluation of employee performance. Overall, while implementing a bias-free performance evaluation system may pose challenges, addressing those problems through strategic planning, employee engagement, and ongoing improvement can lead to the successful adoption of a fair and objective performance evaluation system that benefits both employees and the organization. With that, it's a conclusion of our presentation, and now we are open for any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, once again, good presentation. So one of the biggest challenge in implementing performance appraisal systems are like, bringing people into the system. So people are not used to like, online appraisal on regular basis to get the like, required outputs and stuff like that. So how do you handle that transformation?
Good morning, sir. Sir, the NLP algorithm at the initial stage, of course, there will be certain issues in introducing to the employees and the management, because even NLP algorithm itself required a training, because more number of performance appraisal is inserted into the system will decide the effectiveness of the algorithm even. The initial introduction has to be done in the phase wise, while the manual performance appraisal is going on. This has to be introduced in a systematical and a methodical way, so that the employees and the managers will acclimatize to the system. So both the parties, the technology driven solution, that is NLP, and the human angle, they have to go both parallelly to learn this system, sir.
Yeah. So you all talk about this removing biasness, like, throughout the performance appraisal process. So any chance of using AI for that?
Of course, we are using AI systems because there's a how to manage this. There's a increases of more staff here, but HR people is a few people, and we are using AI technology. It's a process and fasting. Okay, there's a detail and fasting. We can correct bias free and correct effectiveness and anything. We can use the details for AI tools.
So the machine, to adding to Sanesh, so the machine learning algorithm, of course, will depict in the forms of performance metrics, trends, patterns. So the AI will, of course, detect these biases languages, which is potentially used in the performance evaluation, and the system will give an indication or predictive analysis, as these terms are, of course, considered as biased language, so that the reviewing part can be done in the later stage, sir.
So after their details, some included cloud systems, and we can using their cloud system details after 5 years or 10 years, or if no problem. And there's a final stage. You can see their profile in own profile. So you can see the improvement. What are the improvements things? What are the happens last year? So you can see their profiles. This is access here cloud systems.
Okay. Fine. Thank you very much. Once again, a good presentation. Yeah, let's move to the next round.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you all can start.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the fourth presentation of Human Resource Information System. I am Karan Sikra. Next slide. These are group members. So next slide, please. Under Human Resource Information System, we are going to have a presentation on performance-based incentive system in South Asia Gateway Terminal. So this is called SAGT. I will give you a brief introduction about SAGT. South Asia Gateway Terminal is started in 1999 by acquiring Queen Elizabeth Square. So
SGT joint venture with John Keel's AP Moller Company and Sri Lanka Port Authority. So SGT is the most efficient terminal in the South Asia with a highly skilled and self-motivated team, introducing most innovative technologies. Also, terminal is comprised of 22-meter wide access channel with 940 meter long berth, which can accommodate 3 ships at a one time. So SAGT equipped with 12 quay gantry cranes, 31 rubber gantry cranes, and 70 terminal tractors and 5 forklifts. Most valuable human assets comprise of 654 dedicated employees. So you know how the employee how efficient is these employees. You know, when compared with other terminals, you know the other terminals they comprise of around 80,000 employees. However, the same thing is done by this SAGT people using that 654 employees. So that's the efficient of the SAGT employees is. So therefore, the HR department of SAGT is seeking for fully automated PBIS system, performance-based incentive system to integrate into existing systems. So it is must thing to such a motivated people to do that implementation. So my next colleague Asita will explain you about the existing performance-based incentive system in SAGT and what are the issues, and also he will explain you the proposed improvements to be implemented to the motivate employees in the SAGT. Asita, over to you.
Thank you, Kalana. Good morning, everyone. Before getting to PBI scheme, let me explain the issue and about the company background bit. Actually, we selected the actual problem right now, SAG, the South Asia Gateway Terminal facing. Right now, at employees, they work as a group. The SAGT has 3 groups working 12 hours each. And same time they have 2 strong union. As Kalana mentioned, to maintain high efficiency level when compared to other 3 active terminals in Colombo Harbour, it is compulsory to have good transparent PBI system to motivate employees. The current issue which SAGT facing with PBI is this system was developed in 1999 and the PBS calculation going with the PBS logic developed in 2019, but with the COVID pandemic and other various reasons, this logic doesn't count actual the outcome with current scenarios. With after COVID, SAGT practicing flexi working hours and other few working patterns also there within the groups. So with that changes, current it was highlighted current PBS logic doesn't get expected outcome. So initially our proposal to change PBS logic with really after that there are few other suggestions to improve the annual data sheets. Yeah, So other benefits can discuss in further. Over to you, Subhashini. Thank you.
Thank you, Asita. Then we will look at what are the benefits of new performance-based incentive system. Increased employee satisfaction is one of the most important benefit of new PBIS. With the new PBIS, more accurate and transparent reward mechanism will be implemented. It will enhance employee recognition and appreciation. The data-driven approach will allow SAGT to make informed decisions about resource allocation, talent management, and performance improvement strategies. It will lead to improved operational outcomes and customer satisfaction. Next slide, please. Enhanced performance productivity is another key advantage of new PBIS. By aligning incentives with organizational goals and KPI, new PBIS encourage employees to focus their efforts on activities that drive results and add value to the organization. This result improved performance across the organization, enabling the organization to stay competitive and adapt to the changing market condition. Increased motivation and engagement result in higher levels of performance and productivity, contributing overall company's success and profitability. My colleague Chamara will further continue with the benefits of new PBIS. Over to you, Chamara.
Thank you, Subhashi. Cost reduction is another one of important benefit out of these benefits. So if we talk about the cost reduction, this is we can discuss as operational savings and improved return on investment. So we know that cost reduction, reducing the cost is much important in any organization. Under that, operational savings in SAGT. So by introducing this new PBIS system, so this automation will reduce the cost associated with the manual data entry, because existing system, they are using this manual system as well. So as well as the error correction, and resulting is significant this operational savings in overtime as well. As well as if we talk about the return on investment, normally return on investment in this incentive program will improve by using this effectiveness and the productivity. So return on investment will be improved because of that. And also this new system will enhance the making it a cost effective solution for the organization on the other way around as well. If we talk about the competitive advantage, that is a very popular benefit in the present day context in the business environment. Their differentiation and the customer satisfaction also much more important. Under the differentiation, so in the competitive market, any company should have their competitive advantages towards them, and they should different from others. In their SAGT, due to this system, a motivated and high-performing workforce will be sets by the SAGT, because they get error-free performance incentives as per the performances of them. Therefore, they will be motivated and workforce will be very satisfied. So Due to that, that will enabling the organization to deliver superior service in the maintaining the position as a giant in the shipping industry. So other thing is the customer satisfaction. That is also should be there in any organization. In their operational excellence and the service quality translate into enhance the customer satisfaction. So that is there and strengthen the relationship and loyalty and providing competitive edge in the marketplace. So that is there in this new system. So those are the benefits that you have identified. So now I will invite Gayan to continue with the rest of the presentation. Gayan, over to you.
Let's move on to the recommendation and improvement. Performing our study on SAP PPI, several operational challenges, complex PPI insufficient integration of service operation system and HRIS, great control attendance
We can't hear.
Am I audible? So we produce. So am I audible?
Yeah, can you speak a little loud?
So we produce a few recommendations and improvements to address the prevailing issues. The first recommendation is to the present logic used by SAGD PPI is complex and generates numerous difficulties and errors during PPI's calculation. And a simplified PPI's calculation logic is recommended to cater the diverse work shifts and shift timings. So we recommend implementing the proposed logic for the PPIS calculation. Second recommendation is to integration of HRIS with Navis operation system. Presently, the data generated from the Navis operation system is manually fed to HRIS to finalize the payroll. So a suitable integration between HRIS and Navis operation system is recommended to establish a fully automated calculation to prepare the payroll with one click. And this will minimize the human involvement and improve the efficiency and also improve the transparency of the PPIS calculation. Third recommendation is to optimize employee attendance recording. Presently, the employee attendance records are maintained manually, duplicating the HRIS method to counter the errors that occur due to counter shift arrangement as well as the lapses and mistakes done by the employees during in-out procedure. So we recommend considering the shift patterns and overtime schedules when finalizing the new proposed PPIS logic, so that the PPIS itself can identify any lapses or discrepancies in the in-out procedure. Further to the recommendation, we suggest some improvements that can be done by the SAGT. The first improvement is the mechanism to evaluate individual performances. The operational performance at SAGT is evaluated normally for the entire group performance at the end of the shift. So individual performance are not well identified, and there may be high performing, low performing, or average performing employees who are awarded the same value of incentive at the end of the shift. So establishing a performance evaluation system considering the individual performance also for the PPIS calculation will enable make improve operational achievements and fair recognition of the efforts made by the individual employee. And the second improvement is to shuffle the group based on low performance. Presently, the employees detailed for established shift groups are not shuffled or changed. The groups are continued unchanged unless due to any extreme operational or employee concern. So it is suggested to implement a system to periodically reassess and rearrange group members based on low shift performance. And this will promote collaboration, balance workload distribution, and knowledge and experience transfer among the groups. And it is important. The most important thing is that to ensure that the well
authorized and well-performing groups are not disturbed during this shuffling or regrouping process. Further to that, we just suggest SAG perform a feasibility study on the transformation of the on-site data server to a cloud environment for better reliability, security, accessibility, cost efficiency, etc. And these are the recommendations suggested by our group. And I'm handing over the Mandara to continue with the conclusion.
Thank you, Gayan. Thank you, Gayan. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me conclude our presentation on the study regarding the performance-based incentive system of SAGT. SAGT plays a big role in shipping industry since it has a long history and strong infrastructure facilities. However, it has some problems with how it pays its workers, as you all see in the presentation. So to overcome these issues and make things better, some changes need to happen. And here we have proposed some solutions. As my friends described, SAGT's way of figuring out bonuses and keeping track of who's at work is too complicated and manual. This makes it hard to know how well people are working and whether pay them properly. As a result, workers will be demotivated, and that will badly affect the performance of SAGT. To address these issues, a comprehensive set of recommendations and improvements is proposed. At the start, we recommended to streamline the PBIS calculation logic and integrating IHRS with the Navis operation system. Then we suggested to automate the processes to ensure the data accuracy. So as well as to implement individual performance evaluation mechanism. Then it will help to maintain transparency within the organization. So also we suggested a periodic group shuffling based on the performance that will help to promote team collaboration and balanced workload distribution among the workers. These measures aim to drive positive change and growth within the SAGT's operational framework. So with the proposed changes, we assume that the following benefits can be gained. Increase employee satisfaction, cost reduction, and enhanced performance and productivity. So improved operational efficiency are those benefits. So overall, these benefits would contribute to the long-term success and sustainability of SAGT and to be a more efficient and employee-friendly organization in the shipping industry. As references, next slide, please. As references, we had some physical interviews and time-to-time discussions with the authorized officers in HR department of SAGT, and we would collect the data on existing payroll system and also the issues they are facing. And thank you all, and now it is time for the questions and answers.
Yeah. So now we all have automated the proposed area. Any idea about productivity improvement in terms of efficiency and effectiveness?
So with this proposed P-based logic, sir, we can get accurate data. Once we get accurate data, we can merge it with operation system. So right now, what happens is the operation data, the crane effective rates, vessel service rates, those things get manually and feeded to HRIS. Then the payroll module runs after that. So there may be the errors happen for the human errors maybe happen, and same time the resource the few resource allocated for that also. So we can eliminate that resource allocation with this proposed improvements, sir.
Have you all thought of, like, before and after scenarios, like before this is a picture, after this is a picture?
Yes, sir. Right now, since this data capturing there's an error, so we are doing manual data sheets to cross check with system data. So we can once system logic and the system up and running smoothly, we can eliminate that manual data also.
Okay. How about like an analytics area? Are you all planning to develop some analytics to understand the real impact and stuff like that?
Yes, sir. Actually, main issue is in the old logic. We put a few scenarios to the proposed logic and tested. With that we could eliminate those errors. With that, we can save two people, like altogether 6 man days per week with this manual data entry. As well as major issue is we can't, it's difficult to pay PBIS on time. 5th day of each month we have to pay PBIS. With this errors, we are facing difficulty to pay that on time. That's a major concern, and we can avoid that with the new development.
Yeah. Fine. Once again, good presentation. Thank you very much. Is that all? Like, do we have to take another one? Is there another group to present?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shall I start,
Yeah.
sir?
Please make it to full screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, dear sir and my dear friends. We have selected Olak Steel Furniture Company to our group assignment. Next slide.
Make it to full screen presentation mode.
So I have already shared the full screen. We can't see.
Yeah, we can't see that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, next slide, please. Here are our group members. Please go to the content slide. This is the content of our presentation, and I am doing the introduction and the background of the study part. Next slide. Here is next slide. Brief introduction of the company. Next slide, please. Olak Steel Furniture is one of Sri Lanka's leading manufacturer of high-quality steel furniture with a global presence. With a rich history spanning over 2 decades, Olak has established itself as a trusted brand known for its durability, innovative design, and affordable prices. That is a combination which is almost impossible to find. Next slide. Here is the outline of the organization, and presently 165 employees are working there. Then the product range of the company is steel office furniture, steel home furniture, and the supermarket furniture. Next slide, please. Then when we talk about the background of the study, as you all know, knowledge is an asset, and employee resignation and retirement can significantly impact it. Employees take their unique skills, experience, expertise, and knowledge every time they leave. Losing such a crucial knowledge can lead to decreased productivity, increased mistakes, reduced quality, and decreased customer satisfaction. All these factors can harm the company's reputation, leading to a loss of revenue and even market share. Despite its success, Olak Steel Furniture faces a critical HR challenge, knowledge loss due to employee retirement or resignation. Next slide, please. When we talk about the employee resignation and retirement, it's from high-level executives or entry-level employees can be costly blow to any organization, but the true impact of employee resignation and retirement are not just in terms of financial cost and increased recruitment workload. A significant amount of knowledge emerges when valued employee depart. Next slide, please. As managers, founders, and leaders alike have quickly realized knowledge loss due to employee resignation and retirement is essentially training your competitors. That's why understanding the causes and magnitude of this knowledge gap requires a proactive attitude toward building strategies for managing and retaining an organization hard-earned wisdom. Next slide, please. This is the impact of the knowledge loss: increased financial cost, improved workload, recession among competitors, lost market share, and lack of experienced employees. As experienced employees leave the organization, they take with them valuable knowledge and expertise accumulated over the years. This knowledge loss not only disrupts day-to-day operation, but also poses a significant risk to long-term organizational sustainability and growth. Next slide. Then we are going to talk about the HR issues. Over to you, Anushanka. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaushalya. I'm here. You. I am here.
Yes, we are
Yeah, go
here.
ahead.
Thank you, Kaushalya. Let me talk about human resource issues at Olak Steel Furniture Company. Knowledge loss due to employee retirement or resignation. At Olak Steel Furniture, a significant organizational challenge resolved around the loss of critical knowledge resulting from employee retirement or resignation. As since employees transition out the company, they take with them a wealth of expertise, science, and institution knowledge accumulated over a year of services. The retirement or resignation of key person often result in these challenges. First one is loss of specialized expertise. Experienced employee possess specialized skills and industry insights that are not easily replaced. Their departure led to a loss of critical expertise, particularly in areas such as product design, manufacture process, and customer relationship management. Other thing is disruption of workflows. The existence of knowledgeable employees disrupt established workflows and processes, cause delays, errors, and insufficiencies in day-to-day operations. Third one is impact of succession planning. Inadequate succession planning exacerbates the impact of employee retirement or resignation. Fourth one is main issues is diminished organizational memory. Valuable institutional knowledge, including historical insight, lessons learned, and best practice in lost of departing employees. Finally, I would like to talk about sub issues of this company. There are lack of next slide, please. Lack of systematic knowledge transfer processes. OLAC is still lack of structured method for transferring knowledge from departing employees to their successors. Second one is difficulty in capturing and retaining tacit knowledge. Is much of the valuable knowledge held by experienced employees at OLAC Steel is tacit is nature, making it challenging to capture and retain. Other one is inefficiency in knowledge, documentation, and storage. Existing knowledge, documentation practices at OLAC Steel may be adopted or decentralized, resulting in inconsistent quality and accessibility of knowledge resources. On the other hand, fourth sub issues is challenges is knowledge retrieval and utilization after employee departure. Employees often struggle to locate and access relevant knowledge resources following the departure of key person. My part is finished. Hemalis starts next part. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Now let's talk about the technology-driven innovative solutions for this issue. By carefully considering the main issues and sub-issues, we have suggested that next slide, please. Mainly, we have suggested that knowledge continuity platform for this company. Basically, it is a cutting-edge solution designed to ensure that seamless knowledge transfer and retention within this company, mitigating the impact of employee turnover and safeguarding critical institutional knowledge. In that, they can leverage advanced technologies to capture, organize, and disseminate knowledge assets effectively. Next slide, please. So these are the key features of this OKCP. First one is AI-powered knowledge capture. That means that from this system, they can utilize artificial intelligence and natural language processing algorithms into the capture, and TASIC can exploit their knowledge from various sources, including documents, emails, and internal databases. Second one is structured knowledge source. That means this platform features a centralized storage where all captured knowledge is stored and organized systematically. In that, they are categorized based on topics, departments, and relevance, and making that employees too easy for their to locate and access their relevant information. Third one is interactive knowledge transfer tools. In that, this system can interactive tools and templates for knowledge transfer, enabling that retiring or resigning employees to document their expertise, experience, and best practices. In that, we have suggested some example, document 360 and Google Workspace, Soho, MS SharePoint, Evernote, Teams, such as softwares to incorporate with the system. Third one is real-time collaboration and feedback. In that, this can allow them to share insight, ask questions, and provide feedback on their knowledge resources. It features such as discussion forums, chat functionalities, and collaborative editing tools to promote active knowledge sharing with the colleagues. Fifth one, personalized learning paths. In that, employee receive recommendations for relevant training materials, resources, and learning opportunities based on their job responsibilities and career aspirations from their former employees.
last key which is performance analytics and insights. In that, platform provides comprehensive analytics and insights on knowledge utilization, engagement levels, and effectiveness of knowledge transfer effort. In that, managers and HR professionals can gain actionable insights to identify knowledge gaps, measure their impact of training initiatives, and optimize knowledge management strategies. Apart from this main issue, we next move to the sub issues. Solution for sub issues as follows. First one is a systematic knowledge transfer process. In that, the platform facilitate structured knowledge transfer through automated documentation workflows and knowledge capture tools, as I mentioned earlier. Second one is capturing and retaining tacit knowledge, that means implied knowledge. In that, advanced natural language processing algorithms enable the platforms to extract and codify that implied knowledge embedded in textual and multimedia content. Third one is efficient knowledge documentation and storage. This platform automated content organization capabilities categorize and tag knowledge assets based on context, relevance, and user feedbacks given by the earlier employees. Last one is knowledge retrieval and utilization. In that, this can enhance by powerful search and retrieval functionalities, enables employees to quickly locate and access the relevant data and knowledge resources using natural language queries. In that, context-aware recommendation system surface suggests that relevant content based on user roles, preferences, and past interactions, enhancing their knowledge discovery and utilization, collaborating with their former employees or expertise. This is my part. Now is over, and I.
Thank you, Hemal. Technology-driven innovative solution has been discussed. Now I'm going to discuss how it achieves the HR business's objectives. The proposed AI-powered OKCP aligns closely with the OLED Steel Furniture's HR business objectives, contributing to the organization's goals of production excellence, customer satisfaction, market competitiveness, and profitability. Here's how the solution addresses each objective. Production and distribution of high-quality steel production. Let's discuss how the proposed AI-powered OKCP will contribute to the production and distribution of high-quality steel production, OLED steel furniture. As we analyze their operations, it's evident that the introduction of OKCP will play a crucial role in ensuring that every product leaving their factory meets the highest standards. Through advanced technology, they will be able to optimize production process and maintain consistency and precision in manufacturing. Customer demand and preference. Moving on, let's explore how the introduction of OKCP will help OLED steel furniture meet customer demands and preference. In today's competitive market, understanding and fulfilling customer needs are paramount. With OKCP, OLED steel furniture will be able to analyze customer feedback and market trends to tailor their products accordingly. This strategy will not only meet the exceed customer expectation, leading to higher satisfaction and loyalty. Maintaining a competitive edge in the market. Now, let's consider how the introduction of OKCP will enable the company to maintain a competitive edge in the market in an ever-evolving industry, staying ahead of the competition in crucial. OKCP will provide the company with the tools needed to optimize process, reduce lead times, and innovative product offerings. This strategic advantage will position them as a leader in the market. Increasing profit. Let's examine how the introduction of OKCP will contribute to the increase in profit for the company. Ultimately, profitability drives the sustainability and growth of any business. With OKCP, company will be able to improve the operational efficiency, reduce costs, and ultimately drive higher profits. This investment is investment in technology and investment in the future success of the company. The introduction of OKCP serves as a strategic initiative for the company to achieve their HR business objectives and drive success. By leveraging AI and structured knowledge resources, they will enhance production excellence, meet customer demands, maintain market competitiveness, and increase profit. In addition to achieve these specific HR objectives, the AI-powered knowledge capture platform also fosters a culture of continuous learning, collaboration, and innovation by reducing fostering related to the knowledge loss and enabling employees to contribute their expertise effectively. The platform strengthens the organization's talent retention efforts and reinforces its position and as an employer of choice and industry. Tisri is going to start the present from next slide.
Thank you, Chaturangani. Now I'm going to talk about effectiveness of the strategic information system and benefits. Next slide, please. The AI-powered OKCP represents a strategic information system that holds immense potential to transform knowledge management practices at Olek Steel Furniture. Next slide, please. When we are going to talk about effectiveness of the AI-powered knowledge capture platform, knowledge retention, the platform effectively captures and preserves both explicit and tacit knowledge, knowledge transfer, automated documentation workflows, and structured knowledge repositories facilitate seamless knowledge transfer, knowledge availability, intuitive search interfaces, and semantic indexing enables efficient retrieval of relevant knowledge resources, collaboration and innovation, centralized knowledge repositories and collaboration tools foster a culture of collaboration and innovation. Next slide. When we are going to talk about benefits, it helps to reduce knowledge loss risk by systematically capturing and preserving knowledge assessed. Second one, improved organizational agility by enhancing access to know resources. Enhanced decision-making capabilities by access to comprehensive and up-to-date knowledge resources. Cost savings associated with knowledge retention and transfer by reducing knowledge loss risk and facilitating knowledge transfer. As a summary, artificial intelligence integrates data from multiple sources, enabling instant update and alerting relevant members to new insights and changes, thus ensuring that all team members have access to the latest knowledge, fostering a more collaborative and informed environment. Now my part is finished. Sanjani is going to talk about recommendations.
Thank you, Tisuri. We can suggest some recommendation to improve this platform. So next slide, please. So the first one is continuous improvement. Implement a feedback loop mechanism to gather input from users and stakeholders, enabling iterative improvement to the platform's features and functionalities. So user feedback mechanism and can designate channels for users to provide feedback. So this could include surveys, in-app promote, and even dedicated feedback buttons. So regularly analyze the feedback can be done to identify common themes and pain points, prioritize improvements based on the user needs and potential impact. So the second one is training and change management. So provide comprehensive training and change management support to employees to ensure successful adoption and utilization of the platform. So they can develop training models that explain the platform's functionalities, benefits, and user procedures. The third one is integration with existing system. So explore opportunities to integrate the knowledge capture platforms with existing HRIS and ERP systems to streamline data exchange and enhance the organizational synergy. So human resource platform system integrate allow for automatic population for user profile and expertise areas within a knowledge capture platform based on HR data. And ERP enable easy access to relevant product information, process documentation, or troubleshooting guide directly from the knowledge capturing platform. The other one is data security and privacy. The company can implement the robust data security measures to safeguard sensitive information stored within the platform and ensure compliance with the relevant regulation. The last recommendation is monitoring and evaluation. So company can establish key performance indicators to monitor the platform's impact on knowledge retention, employee satisfaction, and organizational performance, periodically accessing progress and making adjustments as needed. Next one. So as a conclude, the proposed AI-powered knowledge capturing platform holds immense promise of Olac Steel Furniture in addressing the critical HR issues of knowledge loss and unlocking the full potential of its organization knowledge assets. So this AI-powered knowledge capturing platform exemplifies the transformative impact that innovative technologies can have on HR practice, empowering organization and thrive the fact of uncertainty and change. By embracing the technology-driven solution, organizations like Olac Steel Furniture can position themselves as a leaders and the talent management, organization learning, and strategic decision-making in the way of the long-term success and prosperity. So this is the end of our presentations. Have a nice day.
Yeah, so thank you for the presentation. I have a couple of questions. Actually, one is one of the challenging knowledge management systems is the use of knowledge. You will collect data and push it to systems and disseminate where relevant. But how do you make sure people use that knowledge you develop within the system?
Sir, good morning, sir. I'm Hemal. Actually, sir, in that case, we have to keep inform them time to time to refer this the past knowledge and past resources with interact with this knowledge capturing system to enhance their knowledge and to get the answers they are raising questions and some other matters. In that situation, we can ask them to refer or use this knowledge capture continuity platform to get the correct solution for that, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing is actually now it's very critical to do regular updates. Otherwise, the knowledge management system will be outdated. So how do you going to make sure you update the system very regular basis?
I think we can implement some reward system like that. It means now some employees are getting their retirement, so some are turnover. So if we can implement a reward system, I mean to add their comments, and if we can give some kind of reward or the experience they have got in inside the organization, and get the latest knowledge. It means there may be some new members in the organizations also. So they might have new knowledge than the old members, but all members might be have good experiences. So if we can give some kind of reward and like some quizzes and some kind of quizzes and answers for that rewarding, if we can give some kind of implement some kind of system like that, they will motivate.
Yeah.
By adding to that, we can do automatic updates. So many cloud-based knowledge capture platforms are designed to automatic updates. So the vendor would handle updates on their servers, ensuring user always can access to latest features. And also we can manually update it if possible. So downloading update files and uploading the update files to the platform administration interface. So and also backup procedures. So have a data backup plans in place in case of the unforeseen issues during the update process, and scheduling updates like choosing update windows with minimal disruption to user activities like this.
Okay. Fine. Thank you very much. So knowledge management systems are very critical these days. Like, to have one good system is very important company point of view. So is any pending presentations, or are we done with all? Yeah, I think we are done with all the presentations. So that concludes the lecture series, HRIS lecture series. Thank you very much for your effort on doing these presentations. You all have analyzed different areas and done a wonderful job. So obviously you will get good marks for the group presentation. And as I told you, you can submit your individual assignment after the exam. So 2 weeks from the exam, you can submit the individual assignment. So all the best for your exam and future careers as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello. So there's one more group. Hello.
Yeah. Who is this?
This is group number 6. I'm Oshade.
Yeah. 6, you all did the presentation, no?
No, sir. Not yet.
Group number 6. Group members are 12, 15, 24, 41, 48, 52.
We did.
Today's number 6 is,
5.
6 group.
Yeah, but I have a little bit of a problem because I have to go for a physical lecture at 11. Is this the only group pending?
Sorry, sir.
Is this the only pending group or is it another one?
I think so, sir. I think we are the only group.
Yeah, I have a bit of a problem because I have to physically do a lecture at 11. So I have to go. Is it okay if I give you a different time?
Okay, sir. At what time?
May not be today. Even a weekday evening, would that be okay with you all? When is the exam?
So according to the schedule, it is on starting on 19th, sir.
19th.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's take the presentation next Sunday morning.
Next Sunday morning. So next Sunday, 8 o'clock, sir. Is it okay?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Then we can finish it off.
Okay, sir. Next Monday,
Yeah.
no?
Sunday.
Sorry, next Sunday, no?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, sir. Right.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much, sir.